Hello there. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Snips by Kelly. I'm Kelly and I'm excited you're here tonight for a 28-page scrapbook layout share where I show you one paper theme 3 different ways. I have 3 different scrapbooking workshops here of 3 different styles using the same paper theme. So first, let's differentiate the materials and supplies used for each workshop. For the 10-page Simply Scrappin workshop, we'll be using the Reindeer Days Memories and More cards, Reindeer Days paper pack and sticker sheet, Reindeer Memories coordinating cardstock, adhesive peppermints, and extra white and real red cardstock. Now the Memories and More cards have 50 plus 4x6 and 3x4 cards, as well as 4 4x6 sticker sheets. The peppermints are adhesive backed embellishments. The pattern paper and sticker sheet is an extended paper pack with lots of extra patterns not found in the workshop kit. Now, the company 6-page workshop, as well as my elevated 12-page Sparkle and Shine workshop, both use the same base ingredient, which is the Reindeer Memories Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. Now, the Reindeer Memories Scrapbooking Workshop Kit comes complete with instructions to make the 6-page company workshop that I'll be showing you tonight. It has some craft die-cut punch-outs, some regular 12x12 punch-outs, a punch-out sheet, a 12x12 sticker sheet, which is the same as the Reindeer Days paper pack and sticker sheet. It has the same sticker sheet, but not the same paper. The workshop kit includes 4 specialty papers. Love that pool party pinstripe. And it includes 6 pattern papers that are double-sided that cross over but are different from those additional patterns that you get in the Reindeer Days paper pack and sticker sheet. The workshop kit also includes photo place card holders and some coordinating cardstock, but for the elevated workshop, we'll be adding some other additional things, including extra cardstock. So now I have the 3 workshops, and I'm going to start with the company 6-page workshop. We'll move to the 10-page simple workshop, and then the 12-page elevated Sparkle and Shine workshop. So the scrapbooking workshop kit used in the 6-page company workshop is designed to teach a specific technique. The specific technique in this workshop is paper weaving, which we're going to see, I believe, on layout number 3. But you can see that it's very pattern-oriented layouts, paper strips. You can see where it's using those craft pieces there under the journaling and also for the title. I used this page to document some of my hot cocoa and jelly making, as well as my chocolate making that I love to gift to friends and neighbors at Christmas. Next, this is again a basic background. It comes with the punch out journaling page or piece there, all of the stickers that you see there, as well as additional punch out titles. I use this page to document a trip to Disney on Ice. And then here is that paper weave technique. It's such a fun technique where the scrapbooking instructions teach you how to weave that paper up in the upper corner, some basic squares, and again, adding the punch outs, adding the stickers to embellish, and it goes together in no time flat. So that is the 6-page company workshop that again uses the Reindeer Memories Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. Now let's move to the 10-page Simply Scrappin. I like to use a more minimal supply list and complete a simple layout style of 10 pages for my paper crafters. So you can see that I've used 2x2-inch squares. Most of these squares were created out of those Memories and More cards. By cutting those Memories and More cards apart into different pieces, I also cut embellishments out of the Memories and More cards. So I cut those trees out of the Memories and More cards, some of the deer out of those, and I incorporated those also with stickers. Some of the smaller stickers here are from the Memories and More cards as well. well. There's four 4x6 pieces of stickers in the back that you can pull apart. The stars are from those, the candy cane, and the little tiny reindeer. So I use those to document my daughter's 3 daughters on Christmas morning. Now this one here I do have a process video for, and I will link in the description. I think there's 2 or 3 layouts in here that I have process videos, maybe only 2. And this one used wonky paper strips and focused on using busier pattern paper. So popping up some torn pieces there, doing a long journal, using those memory and more cards as double bases to those photos. And then there's those little bitty stickers that come in the memories and more cards to just add to some little cluster elements so that you have some of the larger elements from the sticker sheet and the larger elements and the smaller elements from the memories and more cards. Now here I've incorporated flip flaps into this layout, again using those memories and more cards as foundational bases and photo mats. I love that little woven pattern in the back, and then you can see a cluster of the little bitty stickers from the memories and more cards, some of the larger stickers from the sticker sheets, and then I incorporated the flip flaps to reveal some more photos of my grandson Waylon James in front of the stockings and the fireplace. And you can flip open the flip flaps to reveal some journaling that again is on the memories and more cards. Now you get quite a few multiples, 4 to 6, I believe, of each card with different fronts and backs. Now I always like to take an opportunity in my scrapbooking workshops to use the pattern papers for something other than what they're designed for. So you can see here that there's this great tree pattern, a larger, wider pattern, and then a smaller tree pattern that I was able to use to document a trip I took with my granddaughters to a local park, and it has a walking bridge and all of these little flowers and different interesting elements that it's just a great fun walk. So I love being able to use those materials and supplies in a different way than what they are intended. So obviously they're a Christmas theme, but we were able to use that just for a fun outdoor theme. Now, this one is super simple, just cutting your papers on a diagonal, using those memories and more cards again as a base, adding some handmade tags that I made with the memories and more cards and the pattern paper by just snipping off the corners, adding some of those peppermints and the stickers from the sticker sheet. And that is the 10-page Simply Scrappin workshop using the Reindeer Days Memories and More cards, paper pack and sticker sheet, and the Reindeer Memories coordinating cardstock with some added bling. Now let's move on to the more elevated workshop, where this gives me an opportunity to try some new things, to add some more things. So I primarily just added the some extra cardstock, but I also added some leftover bits from the Joyful Images Ephemera. So I actually created a scrapbooking layout using the Joyful Images Ephemera, and I used up a ton of it, but I had some left over. So what I did is I created the circle overlay on the Cricut, added some Cricut circles around the outside of the cut circle, used the negative circle throwaway piece to add pattern paper and cardstock strips on and to put those underneath that overlay. So here is the layout that I created, not related to this workshop, using the Joyful Images Ephemera. And I had a few little pieces left over. And because the sticker sheet has really large elements, there weren't a lot of small elements, I added some of those Joyful Images leftover ephemera pieces. On the right page, I also created some smaller squares that were a repeat of the left page and added those strips to that as well. I took the coordinating markers, Stampin' Up markers, and colored in those circles that were drawn on by the Cricut, added some of that ephemera, and it made for a very playful and fun layout. And the reindeer are also part of a Cricut element. I did add the Joyful Images sleigh to that. This one was so fun. It was an extra busy pattern. Those Christmas lights is a little bit more of a difficult pattern. It's a small pattern, but very bright and bold. So I added some cardstock elements to the front of that and then layered some paper strips on the bottom and used larger photos. I love being able to use those bright patterns, but to tone those down with some of those cardstock pieces. And then again, adding primarily stickers and punch outs from the workshop kit and a couple little extra ephemera bits. Now here we have that weave technique. I really loved that weave technique that they used in the original workshop, so I thought, why not reduplicate that and do it on both the left and the right page instead of just one page. I cut some bows off of the out of cardstock off of the Cricut and then added just the photo mat square to make it look like a present, and then just added the embellishments that came right in the kit and some added Joyful Images ephemera. Now this one I really wanted to do a play on a traditional grid. This was my Snips by Kelly Christmas party where I took Morgan and Mary and we had a spa day to celebrate Christmas. These are my workers, Morgan and Mary, and my helpers. And so I did an overlay 9-hole, I guess, grid, but then I did an offset grid in the back so that some of that pool party would peek through the grid in just the right spots behind the photos. Added all the photos of our spa day and then just added all the elements from the sticker sheet, from the Joyful Images ephemera, and from the punch outs. Next, I did a play on with circles, and I actually used the striped pattern paper in the back, gutted that out, and added cardstock to the left and the right to create that background. Added a white cardstock base to that and distressed it with an edge distresser. You could distress it with your scissors. Distressed different size white circles also with the distresser, and then punched out some more circles from the pattern paper. Added that Cricut title called Christmas Chaos, because that's basically all my leftover photos of the chaos that was happening at Christmas, and then did my journaling on cardstock and cut apart the strips, and again added the punch outs, the stickers, and the Joyful Images ephemera. Now this one here, I do have a full process video, so I won't go into a lot of detail, but my focus was a very large element in the center with smaller mini elements of the same shape and having those run across both of the pages. I did some journaling on the hexagons with a black Le Pen, added some splatter snow with the white gloss spray, and added some peppermints and a little inking in the back with some of the coordinating ink colors. So that is the 12-page Sparkle and Shine scrapbooking workshop. So there you have seen the same paper theme 3 different ways, 3 different workshop styles. And as we go back through those 3 styles and take a peek at those pages again, all of these ingredients will be listed in the description, as well as any process videos that I did on any of these pages. You can also stay tuned. Within the next day or two, I will have all of the information up on my website on how you can complete my Simply Scrappin and my Sparkle and Shine workshop, as well as earn added bonuses such as my Stampin' Up bonus kit and the Cricut cuts needed for the Sparkle and Shine. My website is www.snipsbykelly.com, and there is a blog portion on the website where I list each of the pages, so all of the photos for each page, all of the supplies used, and what you need to do to be able to get those workshop guides and some added bonuses. I hope you love all of these styles, and I would love to hear what your style is or which style of this particular theme was your favorite. I have a place in my heart for all three styles, and I use all three styles very frequently, although I often have a favorite, but it sometimes changes based on the theme. Thank you for watching and for checking out my December workshop offerings. Stay tuned for more right here on Snips by Kelly.